She said that she's in very grave condition, and that the sheriff in Indiana doesn't think she's going to live through the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Busch Stadium in St. Louis, where tonight's all-time Strat franchise game brings you to 1968 St. Louis, as tonight the all-time Atlanta Braves take on the all-time St. Louis Cardinals in a classic pitching for the ages. Let's get you statistics and the rundown with today's game notes, and then we'll get you game time conditions here. We play the Braves and Cardinals here on the channel. 1 second, as I'm kind of with that though, waiting for that to pull break. So here are your statistics, so you're aware of what's going on here. So you don't time. On Cardinals, the Braves come in with a record of wins and 4 losses. They are in first place in the NL East. They are 3-3 on the road. They are 4 versus right-handers. Lewis comes in 8-7. They're second place in the NL Central. They are 5-4. They're 5-4 at home, 1-1 left-handers on the mound. A classic matchup. Left-hander Tom Glavine making third start. He's 1 ERA at 10.57. Left-handers are not in this at all. Right-handed pitching is Bob Gibson. This is his 4th start of the year, 3-0 with an ERA of 2.33. This is game 1 of a terrific 4-game series. Game 2, Fulniker 3-0 takes on Dizzy Dean, who's 2-1, and then Greg Matic, who's 0-1 with 3.10 ERA, takes on John Tudor, 1-1, 5.64 ERA, and then we on a Sunday afternoon as John Smoltz 0-1 takes on Adam Wainwright, who's 2-1. So classic 4-game matchup here at Busch. Hot so far going on is Mark McGwire, of course, that big home run here he had. He is a tremendous year as DH, hitting 14 in his last 10 games with 6 home runs. We have correct, I believe, with Stan usually hitting 17 in his last 10 games. Edmonds hitting 24, while the J. Kid Hayward hitting 320. Freddie Freeman hitting 273. Now this game has been maligned with some injury. You should know about it. Sorry, throwing bets down. Henry Aaron is on the injured list, and it looks like he may be up to 2 weeks of season. So he is right now on DL, and is not playing. Also, the Braves will be without. Leave that another, but yes, another player on the DL. And I forgot who that was. It was on my game notes. And probably, if I was the perfect announcer, I'd tell you what was on my game notes. So we go look at that real quick, as that was on the bottom of my screen. So let's look at that real quick, and I'll give you the notes. So also on the injured list is Joe. We go and look at. So Aaron is out for the Braves, and also for the Braves is out. And I guess that was it. I guess Aaron was the big time injury. I guess the other one did come back. So kind of let you know, Beatles internally, welcome to St. Louis. Again, I like to use the ballpark of the home pitcher, and this time since Bob Gibson is the starter, and we're using 1968 St. Louis, we are playing in 1968 Busch. All right, here's your starting lineup. Let's get you going for the first place Raiders. Ralph Gar will lead off. And let's get Ralph Gar leads off. He is in right field. Johnny Logan is your shortstop. That's who the other injury is. Rafael Furcal is out for Anna. Eddie Matthews batting at third. Jay Hayward batting fourth and center. Chipper Jones in left. Holy cow, what the hell was that? Let's see what his statistics in the left field is. Boy, this computer made a mistake, I think. They put Chipper Jones in left field. It was a 4E13, but that could be a lot of concern, in my opinion. So can he change that? I want to reset the entire game, but boy, that is a mistake if you ask me. Bat 6 is Freddie Freeman. Gets the starts right now. Brian in batting behind plate. That is going to be Jones batting eighth or DH. And batting is Marcus Giles. The Cardinals defensive middle and left, Edmonds center, Musial right. Rolling at third, Ozzie at short, Hornsby at second, Pools at first, and Molina is behind the plate. This is a loaded St. Louis. And not to mention having Mark McGuire is your DH. So Gibson on the mound, Gibson's 3-0, 2.3 ERA, 19 hits, 7 innings. ERA this season 1.12, so he is going to be tough. Here's Ralph Gar. He leads off hitting a monstrous 390 start and 59 at bats, 8 doubles, has 4 triples, no homers, and 13 RBIs. So here Molina puts down the signs. Bob Gibson looks in. Here's the pitch to Ralph Gar. And that's the first pitch. That's single center field for Gar. So Gar with a base hit. Let's make sure everything's set up like we want here. Show fly to ball. Everything's good there. 1 play-by-play speed is a 1 is good. Let's maybe animate the speed down to a 2 and maybe just slow down so people can watch a little bit. So 1 and a 2. So here's Johnny Logan. He gets the start here at short. He's 0 for 4. Molina puts down the target now. Gibson looks in, runner on first and nobody out. Here's the pitch. And Gar he gets the second. So a sacrifice for Logan. Gar moves the second as a throw out at first. So Logan gets the job done. He gets the high fives. And now here's Eddie Matthews. He's hitting 250, 3 doubles, a triple, 5 homers, 18 RBIs, hitting 250. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Eddie Matthews. Matthews, ground ball to short. Ozzie's got it, throws it to Albert, and there's 2 outs. And now here's the Jay kid, Jay Hayward, hitting 320. What a start he's had. 4 doubles, a triple, 3 homers, and 20 RBIs. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Pitch to Hayward. And that is going to be a strikeout for Gibson and ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. If you get a chance against Gibson, you better do it. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. Boy, what a ball game we have here as a classic match between Tom Glavine and Bob Gibson. Here we go in the first. Let's get this back in. Now, of course, Glavine struggling. He's 1-1, 10.57 ERA, 16 hits and 8 innings of work. 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. Lefties get destroyed because there's too many lines. Is able to punish a left-handed pitcher. First start, 7 innings. He got 11 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 earned. He won it. His last start, not so good. 2/3, 5 runs, 5 earned. Quickly got the hook from Buck Hawks. So here's Ozzie. He leads off hitting 292, 5 double, triple, 4 RBI. Ozzie is a switch hitter batting the right-hand side. Can't put down the sign. Glavine from the windup. Here's a pitch to Ozzie Smith. And to come ball third. Matthews got it. Goes to Freeman for the first down. Now here's Sir Rogers. Cardinals probably as a team have 2 of the greatest right-handed hitters of all time. They have Mr. Rogers Hornsby batting second and Mr. Albert Pujols batting third. You really can't argue that point, as Pujols may be one of the greatest right-handed hitters of all time. And then you got this guy who's a right-handed hitter for the Cardinals, Mr. Hornsby. So here we go. 1 out here. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch. and that is going to be a base hit for Hornsby. So Rogers is on, and now here's Albert hitting 288, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. If this team gets going and they have the pitching, the Cardinals could be a menace in the NL Central. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Runner on now and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Albert, and that is going to be a 1. Oh, he just missed it. Fly left field. Bush is going to hold it. Jones makes the catch, and Hornsby back to first. Braves defensively, this is where a problem can come in. Matthews, Logan, Giles, Freeman, 3-2-2-2. Outfield, Chipper Jones gets the start, unfortunately, at left field. Hayward in center, Garn right. That is a horrible outfield. That's a 4-3-4. And the Braves are in first place. McCann catches, and Glavine is on the mound. And now Mr. McGuire. He is hitting 339. He's having an MVP start, 4 doubles, 10 home runs, 20 RBIs. What a start for Monster Mac. So McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs. Pitch fire, and he walked him. He was in that column with the home runs. And now here's the guy that gets all the backups. Stan Musial, 290, 62 at-bats, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 4 homers, 16 ribbies. First and second, 2 outs for the Cardinals. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Musial, and that's going to be a fly ball to center. That's how Hayward makes the catch, and the inning will be over. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We played 1, no score from Bush. So now it'll be Chipper Jones, followed by Freeman and McCann. Chipper Jones hitting 125, 8 at bats. So he's just getting in this game because of the Aaron and Foucault injuries. So Molina puts down a sign. So Eddie Matthews must be getting the majority of the starts at third base. Gibson looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Chip. And that is going to be a strikeout for Chipper Jones, 1 away. Here is Freddie Freeman. Boy, the Braves made an absolute mistake in not keeping this guy. No, they got the Atlanta native of Matt Olson, but the Braves letting Freeman go, a lifetime Braves mistake. To me, letting him go would be the equivalent of the Yankees letting Judge go, especially after what he did by giving the kid the ball after hitting the home run. That's the guy you want to have in your Yankee uniform. That's the guy you want portraying himself as a bomber. That's just me, a Yankee fan. Top of the second, 1 out, Freeman to hit. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson with the windup. Here's the pitch to Freeman. And Freeman struck him out. That's 2 quick strikeouts, and that's 3 for Gibson. Here's the catcher, Mr. Brian McCann. 154, 13 at-bats, 1 RBI. Kind of struggling with the bat so far. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to McCann, and that's going to be a ground ball down the first. That's Albert makes the easy play, and that's all for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the second, no score from Bush. So now Scott Rowland, Jim Edmonds, and Duffy Medwick batting here in the second. Rowland hitting 250. He's only been up 8 times, 2 RBIs. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine with the windup. Here's the pitch to Rowland. Rolling, struck him out. Oh, and a loaded card is Rowland. Holy cow, that's nice. And Rowland is retired. So here's Jimmy Edmonds, center fielder, 281. Boy, the Cardinals are just benefiting from a lot of power in the early going. 57 at-bats, 4 doubles, 7 homers, 15 RBIs. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the windup. Here's the pitch to Edmonds. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Giles throws it to Freeman for 2 outs. Here is Duffy Medwick. Medwick hitting 346, 52 at-bats, 3 doubles, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Right-handed hitter. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine with the windup. Here's the pitch to Medwick. And that's going to be ground ball to short. Logan throws them out, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 out. Go to Cardinals. Let's go to the third. No score from Bush. So now Andrew Jones, we followed by Giles and Gar. Jones hitting 236, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. He's your designated hitter here. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson looks in, wide up to Andrew Jones. 5-5, ground ball to second. Hornsby throws at the pull host, 1 away. Here is Marcus Giles hitting .292, 48 at bats, 6 doubles, a homer, 5 RBIs, second baseman. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson with the windup and the pitch to Giles. And that is a line drive at deep left field. Back goes Matic, looks up and gone. Home run, Marcus Giles. Braves lead 1-0. So Giles hits a home run. His second of the year. The Braves take a 1-0 lead. So now here's Ralph Garr. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson looks in from the windup. Here's the pitch to Garr. And Garr, fly ball to center. Edmonds there makes the catch and 2 outs. Here is Johnny Logan. So far, he has a sacrifice bat on his plate, so no official at bat. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson looks in. Here's the pitch to Logan. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. That should be an easy play for Hornsby. Makes the play, and that ends the inning. So Atlanta gets a run on a Giles home run. It's 1-0 Atlanta. We go to the bottom of third. Yadier Molina, Ozzie Smith, and Rogers Hornsby to bat for the Cardinals here in the third. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looks in. Here's the windup and pitch to Molina. And Molina, ground ball to short. Logan's got it. Throws out to Freeman for out number 1. Here's Ozzie Smith. He's 0 for 1. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looks in. Here's the windup to Ozzie Smith. Ozzie Smith and walks him. So Ozzie's on. He's got some speed. Glavine a -1 and McCann a 0. So Ozzie could get a good jump here. Here's Hornsby. He's 1 for 1. Single back. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine has to hold Smith close from the stretch. Lefty, righty, back. And there he goes, and Ozzie Smith will steal second base. He stole it off Glavine, and now Smith's on at second with 1 out for the hard-hitting Hornsby. So the right-hitting Hornsby, the runner in scoring position, runner on second, 1 out, 1-0 Atlanta, all out for this league. Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals first place in the East. Cardinals second place in the Central. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. Pitch to Hornsby. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. Matthews will look Ozzie back. Throws out to Freeman. And you got 2 outs here in the third. Here is Albert. Boy, you want to pick your poison here. You want a rattlesnake, or you want to drink bleach, because you got Pujols batting third, McGuire batting fourth. And you got Musial batting fifth. So definitely there's no let up in this Cardinal lineup. Second out in the third. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what they do for Glavine and Albert. Down the pitch. Oh, he dead rolled him for the second time, second straight spot. Makes the catch. And again, Albert throws the helmet down. He hit that lethal 1 column. And the only thing there was craps. He retires the side twice. He gets lucky again. Albert just stares at Glavine, knowing he just missed again. Let's head to the fourth. 1-0 Atlanta. Matthews, Hayward, Jones, the bat for the Braves here in the fourth, up 1-0. Gibson looks in, front gets the sign from Molina. I don't know how much input Molina has. Gibson gets the sign, and here's the pitch to Eddie Matthews. And it's going to be a strikeout for Eddie Matthews. That's strikeout number 4. Here's the J. Hay kid. Struck out at for Molina puts down the sign. Gibson with the windup. Here's the pitch to Hayward. And that's a fly ball to right. Musial comes in, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And now here's Chipper Jones, 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Molina puts down the sign, gives Gibson what he thinks he wants. Gibson just shakes him off and then tells him what he wants. Gibson looks in, and here's the pitch from Gibson to Chipper. And Chipper, line drive, base hit, Chipper Jones. So again, Yadier said, hey, you should have listened to me. Runner on first, 2 outs. Gibson now has to work from the stretch. Here's Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1, struck out at first time up. Molina again puts down the signs. If you use that commonly used, I'm sure Gibson would ignore it. Gibson working from the stretch to Freeman. Runner on first, 2 out, pitch to Freddie Freeman. And Freeman hits a line drive at deep right center field. Edmonds can look up, and this ball is gone. So Freddie Freeman hits his 6th home run of the year, and the Atlanta Braves take a 3-0 lead. So Freddie Freeman takes him long and far and gone. So now Brian McCann 0 for 1 with the ground out back in the second. Braves lead 3-0. Braves out hitting the Cardinals now 4-1 here in the fourth. Molina sets in the target. Gibson looks in. Here's the pitch to McCann. And that is going to be a deep drive to right field. That ball is gone. Edmonds does not look up. That ball is out of here. So another home run for McCann. That's his first. And it's 4-0 Atlanta. A 3-run fourth and the third home run for Atlanta in this game. And now here's Andrew Jones. He's 0 for 1. Gibson cannot believe what is happening here. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson looks in from the windup. Here's the Jones. And that is a fly ball center field. Edmonds is there, makes the catch, and Atlanta has taken a 4-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. And the Braves have really taken it to the Cardinals here in Busch in the first game of this 4-game series. Here's McGuire, followed by Musial and Rowland. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looks in. Here's a pitch to McGuire. And McGuire, ground ball to short. That's a play Logan can make. Throws it out, one away. Johnny Logan, good shortstop here on this one. And now here's Stan Musial. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looks in. And the windup to Stan the man. And that is going to be a walk to Musial. Runner on first and 1 out. Here's Rowland, 0 for 1. Boy, Rowland had a superior card in this season where he dominated. He had an MVP-type season in this season. Let's look at Scott Rowland closely for this season, what he did. This is 2004 Scott Rowland, 314, 500 at-bats, 32 doubles, 4 homers, 32 doubles, 4 triples, 34 homers, 124 RBIs. He had nearly a 600 slugging and a 400 on base for almost an over 1 OPS. And he really hit lefties hard also. So here's Rowland, runner on first and 1 out. McCann puts down the sign under those who say Rowland should be in the Hall. And you can probably, if you're putting Ted Simmons in those in, Rowland probably belongs there. He had a solid MLB career, if not better than that. Glavine from the stretch, Rowland the hit. Here's the pitch to Scott. And that's going to be a ground ball and a short. Logan could turn 2. Nope, that's going to be a fielder's choice. That's all you're going to get. Logan muffed it a little bit, threw it to Giles, and Rowland able to beat the relay. Runner on first, 2 outs, and here's Jimmy Edmonds, 0 for 1, 276, 7-15, like we talked about, having a fantastic April so far, and so are most of these Cardinals. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Edmonds. Edmonds struck him out, and Glavine gets a big K. We played 4. It's 4-0 Braves as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Giles get Logan to bat for the Braves here in the 5th. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson still here in the 5th. Here's the pitch to Giles. Giles, it's a struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Gibson. And here's Gar. He's 1 for 2. Single back in the 1st. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson looks in. Here's the pitch to Gar. And Gar has a long drive in the gap. It's past Edmonds. Another triple for Gar. So Ralph Gar triples yet again as he must be leading the majors in them as he gets another one. Runner on third and 1 out for Johnny Logan. So here is Molina, sets in the target. Gibson from the stretch, runner on third, 1 out, pitch to Logan. And here it is. That's a fly ball left field. Matic in, makes the catch. Gar will tag and score. It's 5-0 Atlanta. So Atlanta adds another one.
Says she died at
5 runs on 6 hits for the Braves. Braves lead 5-0, 2 outs in the 5th. So Molina puts down the target. Gibson looks in. Here's the pitch to Eddie Matthews. 5-10 and a walk to Matthews. So a 2-out walk to Matthews. Gibson definitely looks wrecked in there. Atlanta 5 runs, 6 hits, while St. Louis no runs on 1 hit. Molina puts down the sign. Gibson from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 out, pitch to Hayward. And that's going to be a ground ball second. Hornsby to pull host and ends the inning. Atlanta adds one. It's 5-0 Atlanta. We'll see if St. Louis can get back in.
What the autopsy?
Glavine now in the 5th inning, 5-0 Braves. Remember, Braves bullpen, not the most fantastic thing in the world. McCann sets the target. Glavine looks in. Here's the pitch to Duffy Medwick. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, Medwick, and Logan comes up with it. Nice play. Went out in the 5th. Here is Yadier Molina. Molina 1 for 8. Not getting a lot of starts here for St. Louis. St. Louis not playing some guy. It's Ted Simmons. Let's see. Simmons so far has been up 50 times, I guess, with the lefty pitching. Yadier Molina got the start today. McCann puts down the target. Glavine looks in. Here's a pitch to Molina. And that's a fly ball center. There makes the catch. And there's 5-0 Braves. 2 outs here in 5th. Ozzie Smith 0 for 1. A ground out and a walk. Switch hitter back on the right hand side. McCann puts down the side. Glavine looks in. 2 outs in the 5th. Pitch to Ozzie. And that is going to be ground ball third. Matthews got it. Throw first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Boy, what an outing for Glavine. He's pitched 5, giving up only 1 hit. Atlanta up 5-0. Top of 6, Chipper Jones, Freeman, and McCann for the Braves against Bob Gibson here in the 6th. If I'm right, I'm not playing either one of these. Oh, yes, I can. Both are played on computers, what I wanted. So Molina sets in the target. Let's see what happens here. Gibson to Chipper Jones, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Here's the pitch, and that's gone. Chipper Jones. Edmonds looks up. That is far and gone. So Chipper Jones, his first home run of the year, and the Braves take a 6-0 lead. I wonder if they'll get Gibson out at some point. I mean, if I would definitely get him out of there. So I don't know if you want to be the one to take the ball from him, but at some point, someone's going to have to. So let's see if the Braves, we'll see. I might make an executive decision and pull him out of here. Let's see if the Cardinals maybe have a 2 they can use. Otherwise, they have a bunch of 1s. This is going to be a maddening game. I guess you're going to have to go with Al Hrabosky. He's a 2 for the Cardinals. But Cardinals are going to need someone else on this roster to pick up innings when this happens, because otherwise they do not have a pitcher to do this. So Al Hrabosky will come in. He can maybe give multiple innings for the Redbirds. 6-0 Atlanta here in the 6th. So Freeman against Hrabosky. Molina puts down the side. Hrabosky turns away from Freeman. Slaps the glove as the Cardinal faithful go nuts as the man Hungarian takes the mound. Hrabosky looks into Freeman. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Freddie. And that is going to be a line drive base hit for Freeman. He says hello to Al Hrabosky. 6-0 Atlanta. No outs in the 6th. Here's McCann. 1 for 2 with a home run. Homer in the 4th. Molina sets in the target. Hrabosky from the stretch. Runner on first. Nobody out. Pitch to McCann. McCann, ground ball to short. Let's see if Ozzie can turn 2. He can, and that's a double play. He went up the middle with it. He flipped it to Hornsby, pull hose for 2. So that's a huge double play. And here is Andrew Jones hitting .228. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game, grounded out and flying out. Molina puts down the side, wiggles the finger. Hrabosky closes the glove together, and here's the windup and pitch to Andrew Jones, and that's a fly ball to center. Edmonds is there, makes the catch, and ends the inning. 1 run that knocks out Bob Gibson. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 6-0 Atlanta. So 6-0 Atlanta, all Braves here in this one. Glavine work in the 6th inning. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looks in. Here's the pitch to Hornsby. And that is going to be a line drive in the gap. That will go bounce against the wall. Hornsby will have a double, and Hornsby's at it again. A 2-hit game. So Rogers Hornsby, his 2-hit game. Let's see what Roger has done underneath the covers here. Let's see if we can look up his statistics. Hornsby so far has had 1, 2, 3, 4. He had some early inning bashings where he had multiple hits, 2, 2, and 3 hits games. So this is his first 2-hit multiple game of the season in a little while, since the 10th of April, where he was, I believe. No, he hasn't had one since the 14th. He was 2 for 5 that day. but he's having a great season for the Redbirds. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's Albert. He's 0 for 2. McCann puts the sign. Glavine working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Albert. And that's going to be a fly ball, shallow center. Hayward comes in. Hornsby will hold one away. And here is Monster Mac. So 0 for 1 with a walk. Walked in the first, ground out in the fourth. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out, pitch to McGuire. And that's a strikeout for McGuire as Glavine goes slider away. 2 outs in the sixth. Here's Musial, 0 for 1, a fly out and a walk. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine to his waist from the stretch. Hornsby takes the lead off second. Pitch to Musial. And that's a home run. Deep drive to right field. That ball is gone. Goodbye, Stan Musial. Get up, get up, get out. And it's a home run, as Mike Shandling would say. 2-homer. That's a 2-run homer for Stan the Man. His 5th of the year. The Cardinals are back in this game at 6-2. So it's a 6-2 ball game. 2 outs here in the 6th. Here's Scotty rolling 0 for 2. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine working from the stretch. Let's see if the Cardinals can get back in this on Glavine. Pitch to him, and that's a walk to roll, and the Cardinals get a chance to get something going. You can't give this Cardinal team a chance to come back. Here's Edmonds. He's 0 for 2. He's ground down and struck out. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine from the stretch. Runner on 2 out and pitch to Edmonds. And that's a strikeout for Edmonds. Retires aside. But the Cardinals get 2. We played 6. It's 6-2 Braves. The Braves 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The Cardinals 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. And we play the top of the 7th inning. Marcus Giles, we follow by Gar and Johnny Logan, 6-2 Atlanta. Make sure I'm still in podcast mode here. I haven't had anyone say anything, but it's been kind of a quiet afternoon. So here is Marcus again, Arboski. Molina puts down the sign. Herboski to left-hander to the right-hander. Giles and the pitch. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. Roland got it, picks him up, and throws it in the dirt past Pujols. So Giles will head to second. 2-base error, and Giles is on at second with nobody out. Ralph Carr, 2 for 3, had his 5th triple of the year. He actually had 17 triples in this season where he hit 353. So Molina puts down the sign. Herboski from the strike. Runner on second, no out, pitch to Gar. And Gar, ground ball to third. Roland's got to hurry. The Pujols got him by a step. 1 out here, runner on second. So here's Johnny Logan, 0 for 1 RBI. Sack fly back in the 5th. Molina sets the target. Herboski from the stretch. Runner on second. 1 out. Pitch to Johnny Logan. And that's a ground ball to third. Picked up by Roland. Picks it up. Throws him out. And Giles will go to third. It was a slow grounder. No, I thought he was able to take the base, and he doesn't. Wrong one. So 2 outs. Here's Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. He's had 5 bombs of the year. 18 RBIs. Light hitting, though. Hitting 239. He's 0 for 2 in this ball game. With a walk, top of the 7th, 2 out. Braves only up 4. That's 1 big blast with 3 on, so they want to try to stay above that 4. Molina puts down the sign. Herboski from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Matthews, and that's a ground ball to third. Let's see if Roland's got this one. He picks it up and throws it out. This on a good stretch by Pujols. Gets him out of the inning. Let's get up and stretch here in St. Louis. 6-2 Atlanta. Medwick, Molina, Ozzie against Tom Glavine. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looking in. Big wide up to Duffy Medwick. And that is a ground ball to first. That's Freeman. He's got it. Kicks it to the bag himself. 1 out here in the 7th. So now here is Yadier Molina. 0 for 2. Grounded out and flied out. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looks in. Here's the pitch to Molina. 3-6, pop to short. Logan there makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's Ozzie Smith, 0 for 2 with the walk. McCann puts down the sign. Glavine looks in. Here's the pitch to Ozzie. And that is going to be a popped up behind the plate. That should be McCann. No, he gets up under it. throws him out on a ground ball. So good job there. Ends the inning. We go to the 8th, 6-2 Atlanta. On the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals, Jason Mott, 0-1, 2.25 ERA, 4 hits, 4 innings, 2 hits, and he struck out 3. So now Mott has to keep this game close for St. Louis. He'll pitch to Hayward, Jones, and Freeman for the Braves here in the 8th, up by 4. The Braves 6 runs on 8 hits, while the Cardinals 2 runs on only 3 hits. Molina puts down the sign, Mott, the big right-hander, and the pitch to Hayward. And Hayward hits a single to right field, so Jason Hayward gets on. Base hit number 9 for Atlanta. Here's Chipper Jones, 2 for 3, long home run back in the 6th inning. Molina puts down the sign, Mott from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chipper Jones, and he walked him. The Braves got 2 on and nobody out. And now here's Freeman, 2 for 3, struck out in the 2nd, big 2-run homer in the 4th, and singled in the 6th. Molina puts down the target, Mott from the stretch, 1st and 2nd, nobody out, pitch to Freeman, and that will be a line drive, a double past Edmonds. Hayward scores. Jones will go to 3rd, and it is 7-2. So the Braves get the extra run of insurance and take a 7-2 lead. Jason Mott doesn't have much today. Here's Brian McCann. He's grounded out in a solo homer in the 4th and hit into a double play in the 6th. Molina puts on the sign, Mott from the stretch, and they'll pitch to McCann. It's a walk to McCann, and the bases are loaded, nobody out. The Braves look to really open this one up. Here is Andrew Jones, 303 hitter on the real season, 224 here, playing on this fantastic replay. 58 at-bats, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. Molina sets in the target. Mott from the stretch, bases loaded, nobody out. Pitch to Andrew Jones, 5-ball to center. Edmonds should be there, makes the catch. Jones, that is Chipper Jones. He should be able to score. He tags, makes the play, and it's 8-2. So an RBI sacrifice fly leaves runners at 1st and 2nd now with 1 out. Here is Marcus Giles, had the home run in the 3rd inning. That started it all. Braves getting a lot of power today off Gibson, knocked him out. I believe it was when they took that 6-0 lead in the 6th. Molina puts down the sign, Mott from the stretch, 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Pitch to Giles, and that's a ground ball to 3rd. Let's see if Roland can turn 2. No, he's not. That could go through for a base hit. Let's see if it does or not. And it doesn't. Oh, does it? It does. It is a 5-4. So it was a fielder's choice. Freeman will go to 3rd, and Giles will go to 1st. So now it's 1st and 3rd and 2 outs. An 8-2 lead. The Braves now out hitting the Cardinals 10-3 as we play here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. Here's Gargan, 2 for 4. A single in the 1st and another triple in the 6th. Here's Molina, sets in the target. Mott from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Gar, and that is going to be a single for Gar. Freeman scores. Giles goes 1st to 3rd, and it's 9-2 Atlanta. A 3-run 8th inning has blown this open for the Wahoos. So now here's Johnny Logan, 0 for 2 with an RBI. Molina puts down the sign. Mott from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Logan. And that is going to be a ground ball to 3rd. Rolling goes to 1st and ends the inning. But Atlanta scores 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Braves overpowering the Cardinals 9-2. So bottom of the 8th, it has been all Braves here. Cardinals getting lit up. And now let's see if the Cardinals can maybe get a little fight in. This Cardinals team has a lot of power. They're playing extremely well. But let's see if they can do something. Here's one of the best right-handed hitters in baseball, Rogers Hornsby. 2 for 3 of the double, down 7. New pitcher for the Braves, Mark Waller. So Glavine's done. Waller's 1-2 innings of work, 2 hits. So Waller's usually a closer, comes in the 8th inning with a 7-run lead. Let's see how Waller's handles it. McCann puts down the target. Waller's with the windup. Here's the pitch to Rogers Hornsby. Base hit Hornsby. That is just insane of a card. Hornsby with hit number 3, and he continues to rake. Here's Albert. He's 0 for 2. He missed 2 home runs. I mean, absolutely missed them his first time up. 1-8 and 1-9 Death rolls on his card. McCann sets the target. Wohlers from the stretch. Runner on first and nobody out. Pitch to Albert. This is going to be a fly ball to center. That's going to be Jay Hay. He'll make the catch. And Hornsby will retract back to first, one away. Here is Mark McGuire. He's walked, ground out, struck out. McGuire came in leading the majors, I'm assuming, with 10 home runs on the season here in the month of April. McCann puts down the sign. Wohlers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to McGuire. And McGuire struck him out, so Wohlers gets a big K. And now here's Stan Musial, 1 for 2, had the lone big hit for Cardinals, so they had 2-run homer back in the 6th. McCann puts down the sign. Wohlers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Musial. And that is a strikeout for Wohlers. Good job for Wohlers. Let's head to the 9th. It is 9-2 Atlanta. So in will be Joe Horner. He's already fatigued. He's had some arm ailments, so he'll have some issues. He'll automatically give up those hits with the dots, so he automatically has been overused right now. 9-2 Atlanta. We play the 9th. Atlanta 9-11-0. The Cardinals 2-4 game 1 of a 4-game series. Atlanta starting with a statement win here in St. Louis. Molina puts down the sign. Matthews the swing away. Horner looks in. Righty is lefty matchup. Pitch is made. 5-7 ground ball to short. That's Ozzie. That's an easy play. Throws him out, one away. So Matthews is 0 for 4. Here's Jay Hayward. Again, you're not with us. Henry Aaron is on at least a 13-day disabled list, and Atlanta's seen this one 9-2. Rafael Falcao is also out for the Braves. He'll be out for the next couple games. So the Braves have those 2 big injuries they are dealing with. Molina sets in the target. Horner looks in. Here's the pitch to Hayward. And that's a line drive at deep right field. That could be trouble. Back goes Edmonds off the top of the wall. Hayward will have a double. So 1-out double for Hayward. And here's Chipper Jones. He'll switch around back from the right-hand side. He singled in the 4th, hit the home run back in the 6th. So here in Molina, sets in the target. Horner from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chipper Jones. 5-3 ground ball back to Horner. Gets it and throws the pull hose for 2 outs. Here's Freeman, 3 for 4. Big, long home run back in the 4th. He is a triple away from the cycle. He can get the cycle on a 1-5, on a 1-10, or a 20 on a 1-4. He has 2 opportunities to do so. Cannot get it on Horner's card. Molina puts down the sign. Horner from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Freeman. And Freddie Freeman struck him out to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Atlanta 9, St. Louis 2. Atlanta 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. St. Louis 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. It'll be Roland, Edmonds, Medwick against Gene Garber here in the 9th. Garber, no record, 7.36 ERA, 10 hits over 7 innings, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Sound like the Braves are having some issues, bullpen problems once you get past the starters. McCann puts down the sign. Garber, the right-hander. Here's the pitch to Roland. And for Roland, a strikeout for Garber. He went down with that one. 1 away in the 9th, and here's Edmonds. He's 3. McCann puts down the sign. Garber looks in. Here's the pitch to Edmonds. And that is going to be a deep drive to right field. That ball is gone. Goodbye. Edmonds is 8th home run of the year. It's 9-3 Braves. So the second home run for the Cardinals today. They're now down by 6. And here's Duffy Medwick. 0-3 in the ball game. McCann puts down the line. Garber now looks in. Here's the pitch to Medwick. Medwick on ground ball in the second. Giles got it. Throws to Freeman. 2 outs in the 9th. And now here's Yadier Molina. Last chance for the Cardinals. Braves lead 9-3 out in the Redbirds 12-5. McCann puts down the sign. Garber nods. Here's the pitch to Yadier Molina. And that is a line drop base hit for Molina. Keeps the inning alive. And now here's Ozzie. 0 for 3 of the walk. He gets righties a lot better, so he's happy to see Garber in here. We'll see if Ozzie can get a big base hit here with the big hitter Hornsby on deck. McCann sets in the target now. Garber from the stretch. Molina not going to take a bleak lead, I'm sure. Here's the pitch to Ozzie Smith. And Ozzie in a walk, and it gives Hornsby a chance. So Rogers, Hornsby, it's 9-3 Atlanta. Cardinals got first and second, 2 outs. Hornsby in the ball game has singled in the first. He doubled in the sixth and singled in the eighth. He's 3 for 4. So here's McCann, sets in the target. Garber from the stretch, first and second, 2 outs, and the pitch to Hornsby. And that's a base hit for Hornsby. He's got 5 hits. Molina will score. It's 9-4 Braves. So a 2-run ninth inning for St. Louis. So now this Cardinal bat's coming up. Now the Braves may have to look further for what closers they have. It's 9-4. Pull on deck, Fob, McGuire, and Musial. So no easy yes to come. First and third, 2 out, Brave 5. McCann sets in the target. Garber working from the stretch. First and third, 2 outs. Pitch to Albert Pujols. 5-8 fly ball right field. Gar is there, makes the catch, and the Atlanta Braves beat the St. Louis Cardinals by the score of the 4. Atlanta 9-run on 12 hits, no errors. The Cardinals 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. Glavine gets the win, goes 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both were earned, 4 walks, 4 counts. ERA drops to 6.75. That'll take some time to get down, but he'll get it there. Wohler has pitched to 1 inning, looked real good. Garber got touched, 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Gibson got racked, 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, gave up 4 home runs. Herboski went a good 2 innings, 1. Mott came in 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. That did not help. And Horner came in, worked a good inning, 1 inning of 1 hit ball. Hayward, Freeman, and Hornsby with double triple by Gar. Home runs by Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones is first. Freddie Freeman is 6th. McCann is first. Giles is 2nd. Musial is 5th. And Edmonds his 8th. Big of the Atlanta Braves today. Ralph Gar, 3 for 5 runs scored and an RBI. Freddie Freeman, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored and 3 RBIs. While Chipper Jones, 2 for 4, 3 runs scored and an RBI. For the St. Louis Cardinals, Rodgers Hornsby, 4 for 5 runs scored, RBI. He can't do it alone. Albert was 0 for 5. McGuire 0 for 3. Musial was 1 for 3. Runs scored, 2 RBIs, including that home run. The Braves win. The Braves win. 9 runs on 12 hits and no errors. The Cardinals 4-7. Don't worry, folks. We're going to have to take a roll of the dice and see how many days we'll go ahead in history and see when our next game will be played. Let's go ahead. It's going to be 5 days advance. We'll go ahead and move 5 days in the schedule. We'll reconvene game number 6 and still has a schedule to move ahead. Well, we're not kind of just playing a crazy amount of ball games here. Let's make sure all games were played on the schedule in front of us. No, those were in hold. So we need to play those also. And then it's 5 days after that. So give me 1 second. I'll go ahead and use back auto so we can play. I'm not going to give you all the scores, but I am going to go ahead and watch it closely so I can give you what our next game is going to be, and hopefully will affect the standings. So please stay with us. That's how we kind of move ahead in our schedule, by rolling the magic die. Again, that gives us the ability to kind of move ahead in the schedule, kind of an RJL type, where he goes 3 games ahead. I'm just going to throw a die. If it's 1 game, so be it. But hey, we throw 5s and 6s. We'll move to the month of April pretty fast. So let's do that. So we'll have that set. So that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 1 plus the 5. So we want to play through the 23rd of April. So let's go ahead and ready to play it. And let's do this. Let's go ahead and play the day for baseball. As we'll go 1 second here. We're playing this one. Play through the 23rd of April. We're on April 18th right now. Oops, I had a manual game in the works here, and I didn't know that. So let's go ahead and put that one on. Let's go put that one back on auto so we can play again, play today again. Let's go ahead and play to the day on that one. That was the Baltimore Orioles beating the Rangers 10-2. And again, I guess we'll have to redo that one, reset that one up again. So here we go. So now we're on April. Now we're on April 19th. Still got the days. We still got to play our days. So let's go ahead and play again. We'll go ahead and hit play off and see if we can do this. Give me 1 second, see if it rolls fast enough. There it is. So we're going to run through the 23rd, and then we'll hit stop. So let's go ahead and play that one tomorrow, 20th of Saturday. And here we go. Fast playing baseball, auto played Strat Matic PC as we play the season. We'll go ahead and go through the 22nd, and then we'll stop it right there. Let's see. There it goes. Let's stop it right there on the 20. Let's go ahead and finish the 23rd, and then we'll reconvene on the 24th. So let's go ahead and completely play that. We'll go ahead and completely play that day. Here are your standings, and then we'll go over the new games we're going to see you next time with. Here is your standings. Let's see if the AL East got any less complex. It really hasn't. Baltimore is 11-9. They are 1.5 ahead of Boston. Toronto is 9-12. The Yankees are 8-12. They're 3 back. Tampa Bay is 8-14. AL Central, White Sox are 1.5 full lead. 1.5 full Minnesota, 2.5 on Kansas City. AL West, Oakland in first place, still best record in the AL. 700 winning percentage, are 14-6. Houston is 3.5 back. LA is 4 back. Seattle is 6.5. And Texas 7.5. In the National League, it is New York Mets 16-5, 762. They're a half game of the Braves. They're 5 in the Phillies, 9 on the National. There are 3 games of the Cardinals, 4 Milwaukee, 4 Chicago, 10 on the Pirates. In the NL West, the Giants 13-7. They're tied for first place with backs who are playing very surprising over 20 games. The Rockies are 2.5 back. The Dodgers are playing 500 at 3 back, and the Padres are 8-13. So let's go ahead to our standings here. We'll go now play our next game. See what we say next. We have teams we can play. Alrighty, so Washington and Baltimore series. Baltimore, while Washington is last, we won't play that. Phillies, that would be their third. Play Philly, Red Sox are in second, and then it'll be the Rockies and White Sox competitive. Red Faber and Angel Chachin. And then it will be the Cubbies taking on the Cardinals. That's Derringer and Vaughn. And that's kind of a mid division there. We'll kind of keep that in mind. Atlanta plays Detroit. That's Negro and Doss. Tampa Bay and Kansas City, not much there. Arizona, Seattle, not really much there. Padres and Indians, Roberts and Feller. The Angels will play the Astros, and that's a second and third place matchup. Toronto will play the Dodgers. That's Howday and Koufax. So for matchups alone, that could be a classic matchup. So that's something to consider and put your possible thoughts on. Then it'll be Miami taking on Oakland. So not many dazzlers. Cardinals will take on the Pirates. That's Bob Friend and Dizzy team, but both teams are kind of locked in there. Minnesota takes on San Francisco. That's Walter Johnson and Christy Mathewson. Holy smokes. So that is going to be Minnesota. Where is Minnesota in the standings? They are third, while San Francisco is first. You know what? That could really be an option too. And then the Mets take on the Rangers. That's good enough. So not much going on there. So to me, it'll either be Walter Johnson. We'll put down as a possible manual, and then we'll put a possible Roy Halladay and Sandy Koufax. So 2 great pitching matchups on this day, April 24th of this season. We're playing. Keep that as possibilities. Not sure which one we'll go to. We'll probably play San Francisco since we have not played the Giants yet. And then you'll have battle of the 2 Hall of Famers, the big train. It'll be Walter Johnson against Christy Mathewson. So we'll see you then. See you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in for more of the all-time franchise. This has been the Sports Time Machine. Thank you for coming in, being a part of the broadcast, and thank you for always being here. And please like, subscribe, and please comment if you need to on the video. Thank you, and have a good night.